Stem cell research is a top ethical issue in today's society. There are many angles for looking at this issue. Today, we will see it from a personal point of view of a person who would benefit from stem cells, but also someone who fears God and owns Christian values and principles. Thank you for being willing to give this interview. We understand it's very personal.
My life before the accident, I guess we could use the word normal. Felt very confident on myself. I was a very confident teenager. I was pretty popular in school. I was serving God with all my heart. I've been raised in a Christian home, and I was serving God with all my heart. I was involved in the music ministry, something that I was very passionate, music. So I felt very sure of myself. I felt like I had everything that I've ever wanted. I felt that I was full, I was complete. But life is full of surprises, and this accident was a surprise for us, to me, but of course not a surprise to the Lord. After the accident, well, the doctors just made a lot of recommendations. They gave me my diagnosis and told me I wasn't going to be able to walk again. They gave me only 30% chance of ever being able to walk again. Their recommendation was to just keep doing therapy. I was in therapy in the hospital for over 4 months, and after I got out of the hospital, they just told me to keep doing therapy, keep doing it, and only time will tell how much ability you're able to gain back. The doctors gave me a 30% chance of ever being able to walk again. But I believe that they know the future to a certain point, or they don't know the future, but they can predict certain stuff, certain things. But we all know that God has the final word, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk again. But what gives me comfort is the word purpose. The word purpose has changed my life tremendously. And every day that goes by, I try to fulfill the purpose that God has in me and in my life. Stem cell research, it's a very controversial issue, and it's been very difficult for me to really come to a conclusion in this issue. I approach the issue not only as a person in a wheelchair who would benefit from stem cells, which is reality. There's no doubt that I would benefit from it, but I'll approach this issue as a Christian man, a Christian believer who fears God and who respects the values, the Christian principles and values. And so it's the main issue regarding stem cell research is whether or not the cells are taken from a human life. My understanding, I've done some research myself, and my way of looking at things is that if I knew that the cells that are going to be implanted in me are a result of the death of a child, I would never accept some. I would never take something like that. Never, never in my life, never in my life. But after doing a lot of research myself, I have come to understand that the cells that can help me, that I will benefit from, they are not human life. There are cells that many times end up in the trash, in the garbage. And so the question is, would I want those cells that are going to end up in the garbage in me and that would benefit? The answer to that is yes. It's, of course. However, I must be certain that it's not a human life. And with the research that I've done and that my sister has done, it's not a human life. However, others say it is. But that's just my personal way of thinking and my personal belief. And you know, I came to a point in my life where I, in a battle with this issue, and I said, God, is it bad that I want this? You know, and I don't think it is. If I'm not killing anybody, if we're not taking a life, stem cell research can be a big blessing, not only in my life, but in many other lives. It's not just for people in wheelchair. Stem cell research can help people with cancer, can help various type of illness. Yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes. Like I said, after doing a lot of research and after being sure that I'm not taking a life, that we're not taking a human life, yes, I think stem cells is ethical. Yes.